Welcome to the Crimson Comedy Show! Welcome to the Crimson Comedy Show. I'm your host, Andy. Today we got a very special guest today. He's a comedian and a podcaster. Give it up for Mario Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I should have pushed I have a button on the little thing that go like the little laughter shit.
Yeah.
It's down there. I can't fucking reach it.
You push it and someone yawn. It's a yawn.
I'm probably gonna start using it because it has effects on it.
Yeah.
I probably need to get a bigger table on the side so
Right.
I could have it next to me. But
Right.
anyways,
A little fucking pop. Yeah. Boo, boo. Yeah.
that should be funny. Like anytime someone says something that bombs.
Yeah, boo, yeah.
Program it to like have other effect, like whatever you want, like you can
Right.
pre-record shit on there.
Yeah.
I've just been lazy. Maybe I'll look into it,
Just
but
have a button for the words we talked about not using.
N-word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't use that.
Be like, I didn't say it. The computer said it, babe. Yeah.
Anyway, so where did you come from? How was the drive here?
I came from work. I came from Costa Mesa, so it wasn't bad.
Oh damn! I thought you were coming from home.
I was gonna visit my mom first because she lives in Baldwin Park where I'm from. But I thought I was like, let me just
Costa Mesa. That's by the beach, right?
Yeah, it's by the beach, by like Newport. Yeah.
Oh, you're a dock worker or what?
Shit, I wish, dude. Fucking, I've docked with the worker before.
Well, call me dumb, but I didn't know what docking was. I hear it all the time.
Right.
But my dumbass Googled it. I'm like, I wish I didn't do that. Like,
Yeah.
how is that even a thing? Like,
Well, I feel like you have to have foreskin to dock, really. Like, I don't have
Yes.
foreskin, so like I would have to be the dockee.
wait, what race are you?
I am Mexican.
And you're uncut? Are you like
I'm cut up. I'm cut the hell up. I'm an emo.
double cut?
Yeah, I'm emo as hell. I'm cut up. I guess double cut. No, single cut. I don't.
I am a traditional Mexican, ladies.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's cool.
I got the long wizard sleeve.
That's cool, bro. Yeah, the Ariana Grande sleeve. Yeah. No, I always wanted to be uncut. That seems fun.
I didn't know any other way my whole life. I didn't know I was a freak.
Right. I know. It's yeah.
But it's back now. Like people think it's like cruel. I guess it is. Like
Yeah, I mean, cutting a baby's penis at birth is tough.
I don't want to talk about this, but I remember my nephew got his done, and my sister-in-law like had to change his diaper, and he was crying,
Oh.
and then she was crying, and I was like, oh fuck.
I believe when my nephew got his done too, they had like a little bandage on his, and they had to put like little like Neosporin or something
It's
on it.
sketchy because they just do it at a regular doctor's office. It's not a
Yeah.
surgery.
No.
Like I got my balls clipped.
Nice.
Yes, it is very nice. But they do it at the regular doctor's office. I thought I was gonna go in for surgery. You literally just walk into it. Like there's literally people like getting regular doctor visits. Someone next to them with a cough is right there. Like,
Right.
I remember getting it done, and I could hear like kids in the background. Like I told you, it was like a
Wow.
regular family doctor.
Yeah, just like kids coughing, like kids cough. Like, you've seen that meme of a cat? He's like,
But I could hear. I even heard like a dude talking. I was like, this is so awkward. I'm like,
you're all getting hard.
it's dead silent, and I'm like trying to be quiet, and I'm like, fuck, like, and the lady's like, stay still, and they put like a tray over you,
Yeah.
like a breakfast in bed tray,
Yeah.
with all their utensils, and they're like, just try to stay still, okay? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, all
It was
scared.
horrible.
Yeah.
Like I was clinching because they give you shots,
Sure.
but it's still you still feel it.
Yeah.
And then the lady's like, you want me to give you more Novocaine, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
that they give you?"
Novocaine. It's
I don't remember.
the same medicine.
Whatever it was, I don't remember,
Yeah.
but like she gave it to me and I was like, fuck, like this is terrible. Like I could still feel it. She's like, do you want more? I was like, yes.
Yeah, fucking numb my whole fucking sack up. What the hell? Bro, that would be so terrifying if I had to get. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing, right? You can't have baby, like you don't have like accidents anymore. You
Yeah,
know?
I have superpowers now.
Yeah.
I'm invisible now. Just nobody wants to use it. So
So you have no white cum no more.
that's still the same.
It's still white.
I've told people it's bigger, full and more intense.
Yeah.
I feel like the swimmers weighted down. And
Yes.
I don't know. Somebody asked me, and I was like, "It's fine to me. I have no issues, unless
Yeah.
there's maybe there's people out there who've had incidences, but
Right.
lucky me, I didn't.
I
So
wonder if there's like a taste difference. You should do a Pepsi Cola,
they
Pepsi
should have
Coke.
tried it before and after.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. I'd be like, this one's a little more pulpy.
My girl would never try either or, so
Yeah,
the world may never know. At least
the
I
world
won't, you
may
know.
never know. The world may never know.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
My neighbor went and got it done from the same doctor, but he told
No
me, but
way.
I didn't say, "Oh, that was my doctor too." I didn't want to. I was embarrassed. So I was like,
Dang.
it was an old black lady.
Yeah, nice. Hell yeah. That's cool.
It's crazy because when they put the medicine on you, they put iodine on your body,
Nice.
and you're like, you have to pull your like whatever the gown up like a little kid peeing in the, you know, little
Right.
boys
Yeah,
peeing with the
yeah,
thing like
yeah.
that. And then they pour this iodine on you, and you just get to the smallest you've ever been in your life. And then
Right.
some old black lady comes in, cuts your
Oh,
balls, and leaves.
good Lord.
And then when you're done, you have to clean. You're covered in iodine, like right.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have they
yeah.
give you a couple towels to wipe yourself off, and then you have to put your own boxers and stuff back on. Like they tell you to
Still with
wear.
iodine.
Well, yeah, you have
You
to go and
can't
take
wash
a.
yourself.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't even take a shower because
Yeah, yeah.
you can't shower for a few days. But
No way.
when I put my clothes back on, I just felt defeated. Like I had to put my
Yeah.
boxers on all slow, and everything's all swollen. And I was just like.
That's cool though. It's swollen. You'd be like, hey baby, look at that.
Then I remember on the way home, my girl's like, "Oh, let's stop and get food," and I was like, "Let's just go home."
Stop and get food.
They opened up a new chicken spot,
Oh my
and my girl's
God.
like, "No, I want to try it." So I was in the parking lot, and because what is that? Is it Dave's Hot Chicken? That hot
Yeah.
chicken sandwich?
Dave's Hot Chicken.
They opened it next to the hospital, and she was like, she really wanted to try it, and I was like, "All right, just go ahead and stop." But like the whole time, I was in agony because the pain started kicking
Yeah.
in, and I was like, her car is not that wide.
Right,
I
right.
had to open the door and just sit in the parking lot waiting for her
Oh,
to
fucking.
come back, and she took forever because it was brand new, so they were
there's
taking their
line. There's
time.
probably a line. Workers don't know how to make the chicken yet.
Yeah, we just had to spend 5 minutes talking about my balls.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, man, congrats.
How did we start it? How did we get here?
Docking, I believe.
Oh yeah,
I
docking.
started with
Oh
docking.
yeah, so where do you work at? Do you want you don't have to say.
Yeah, I'm a video editor. I edit videos and
Oh,
stuff.
sick.
Yeah. Pretty basic, chill.
I edit my own shit, but it's very simple. I don't do nothing crazy on here.
Same. I worked in a warehouse for like 10 years, and then I got a job with the homie, and I learned Adobe in like a fucking week and started
Do you use
editing
Adobe
shit.
Premiere?
Yeah,
This is what I have. I'm new to it, so
yeah.
I have it, but I do very simple edits. Like I don't try to do too much simply because I like to turn these around quick.
Sure.
Some people take a month to edit an
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
I'm like, nah, I just put the intro,
Yeah.
the film, the little Instagram tags, and then the outro, and then
Yeah.
I'll have it done tonight. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, before I leave, actually.
No, I have done it in a day, but I have work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna stay up all night. But
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you really don't need a lot. Like as long as you know how to caption and like if you're cutting stuff like a basic audio transition, like you really don't need it.
I try not to cut. Like my first episode, I had to cut a bunch of shit out because some dude
Yeah.
was breaking all the rules.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
when I do it now, I go through it. I'm like, all right, we don't talk about this. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm lazy. I don't have to cut it. You know.
Right, yeah.
But I probably should. I pay for this shit. I need to start exploring. You know.
Sure, yeah. Well, I mean, like with your longs, I guess you don't need to do any real cuts, but like I guess with like if you clip anything, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm terrible at clipping. I just
yeah,
I screen record and that's it. Like,
perfect, yeah.
but I do want to do better ones because it's more like I guess eye candy for the.
Yeah.
I need to learn. I probably should watch tutorials on how to make them.
Yeah.
You could do the zoom in effect and all that stuff, right?
Sure, yeah.
That's-
Like
I-
motion tracking, track it. That stuff is super easy too. Like it's all everything feels like a language. Like once you learn the language, you know how to fucking
I watch a lot of tutorials with foreigners. They give the
Yeah.
best tutorials. You can barely understand them, but they
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
best broken down shit. So
right, yeah.
everything I've learned-
a little Chinese
No.
child laborer breaking down out of
there's like a Nigerian dude that I like to watch.
Oh,
He
nice.
has like the worst accent ever, but he like everything I was looking for, he had the answer to. So I was like, hell yeah, subscribe to that guy.
Nice, hell yeah. Dude, I love the African accent, dude. I think it's so cool. I don't know how to do it. I would.
I have a new bit where I do one.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say it, but I was afraid to do it, and then I did it, and then a couple black dudes came up to me after the show and were like, "Oh, that was fucking great!" Like,
Right.
I was like, I don't think anyone's ever really done it, so like,
Yeah.
besides Michael Blackson, but
Right. And he's a son. But well, that makes sense because American black people and African black people apparently hate each other. So they're probably like, yeah, fuck those foods.
Yeah, I had a foreigner. I don't know where he was from. He was Islander for sure. Black.
Yeah.
I can't. Can I call him a black dude? I don't know what to call him, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess blackness is like a skin thing, not necessarily like a cultural thing
well,
at the
whatever
end
he
of the
was,
day.
he didn't like the American one. So like,
Mm-hmm.
he don't work with us anymore. But
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
cool as fuck. But yeah, you could tell he didn't want to talk to them. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I just watched a movie with Kiki Palmer and SZA. I forget what the name of that movie is. And their landlord, who like is super mean, is like an African black guy, and he's like, "I don't care, I kick you out." I didn't do the accent.
like
But yeah,
I like the dude from Don't Be a Menace that like want to
uh,
be born again Jamaican guy or whatever he is.
yeah,
He's like a fake one.
uh,
That feels hilarious. But anyways,
yeah.
let's talk about comedy. Let's break it down. How long you been doing comedy now?
I've been in comedy. I'm about to hit in October. It'll be 8 years.
God damn.
Hmm.
Where did you start at?
The first mic I ever did was Flappers Burbank. Flappers Burbank.
Do you remember the one in Claremont?
I do. I never went to that
Me
one.
neither. It
Yeah.
closed down
It
before I
closed
ever.
pretty quick. I mean, by the time I heard of it, I never did stand up any on this side. Like I was like 2 years in, and I finally started going to Chatterbox because I'm from like I guess I feel like I'm from this area, so I always was like, oh man, I don't want to see anybody I know, so I'd always go to LA to do it. So by the time I even found out Flappers was like in Claremont, I it was done.
Yeah, I used to drink a couple places down, and I
Yeah.
remember walking by like, oh look, a comedy club, and then that's it. And then
Yeah.
years later, when I got into comedy, they're like, oh, it's not there anymore. I was like, oh fuck, like
Yeah.
I missed my opportunity. But
Yeah, and I love Claremont, dude. Claremont's sick as fuck,
that's my hometown.
Oh, no way.
I graduated '06. I'm old as fuck. How old are you?
I am 31.
So you graduated like 2012?
I'm 2011, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I graduated '06. I'm about to be 20 years.
Nice.
Fuck
Oh,
no,
yeah.
nice. I'm old as fuck. Like, you say you love Claremont. Anytime I go there, like I go to the Claremont mics, I literally see people like a lot of people never left that town.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's now like they go there to hang out and they're the regulars at all the bars. There's not a lot of bars there anymore after COVID,
Yeah.
but there used to be some sick ass bars. I don't know if
Yeah.
you remember. You used to chill there or no?
Not like the nightlife, but I just thought it was a pretty
There was a
place.
bunch of like there was this one place. It stayed open till like 2 in the morning. It was like the
Yeah.
only one, so that was the
Yeah.
spot.
Right, right.
And it was like high school reunions. Everybody that
Nice.
never left the
Yes.
fucking city.
Yes.
Because I have a friend who lives out there, so when I'd go hang out with him, we would go drink around
Yeah.
there, and I'm like, fuck, I hate seeing people I know.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
That's how mics have become. Like you travel around and you see a bunch of people that where you thought nobody was gonna be there, and they're all there.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, like you traveled here too.
Yeah, I mean that's most of what stand-up becomes. Like you start knowing everybody, and that's kind of cool too.
Well, it's nice formally meeting you. I don't think we've ever had a conversation. Like
Yeah,
just seeing
yeah,
you at mics, like, oh, good shit, like the
yeah,
normal
yeah.
thing. But that's why when I wrote to you, I was like, I don't even know if he's gonna say yeah. He's like, who the fuck is this guy?
No, of course. I mean, I guess we haven't had like a real conversation, but we're always friendly.
I know. At first time I think I saw you at Ontario Improv. You were doing the roast battle.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
You were roast battling
Stressful.
Jay Carte. How far did you make it in that?
Huh?
How far did you make it in the roast battle?
I lost in the semis that last day. I lost to that white dude. I don't know his name.
Jay Carte?
Is that his name? The tall white dude?
Oh, never mind. You're talking about Josh?
No, I don't remember who it was. It was the one before C's to battle C's, and I lost that one. Cause I remember it was like it was like 3 battles. You had to write jokes for both that guy and C's. So, uh, yeah. I remember something happened that I was upset about, but looking back, I mean, I don't even fucking remember. I don't know. Cause it was like there was supposed to be like 3 rounds of jokes, and he only wrote like a 1 round of jokes. So it was like I don't know, but
Yeah, I lost twice. Both of them were last minute. I did one singles
yeah,
last minute and I lost, and then I did a tag team literally like less than 24 hours like in
yeah.
advance. So yeah, we lost both times, but it's still fun to have some
Yeah.
stage time.
Absolutely, and it's a good like joke writing exercise. I like that's what I tried because I don't really like roasts that much. I'll do it like I just did the Comic Wars, and like that like anytime they hit you up to perform at the improv, you're like whatever, I'll do it. You know what I
When I
mean?
first did it, I was new to comedy. The first time I did was the
Yeah.
second time I was ever on stage.
Oh my god.
Like I had no idea how it is. Now I understand what roast battles are.
Yeah.
Like if they wanted me back, I would go back, but like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go begging.
No, absolutely. Like same. Like I think me and Seth Rubin have put in for the roast battle at the store. You have to put in months ahead or whatever.
Mhm.
And we already roasted once at the Ontario Improv. So
Hey, shout out to Seth. He's a beast. I like
I
him.
love Seth. He's so funny. He's so cute
I
too.
want to kind of have him on, but I just another situation. I've never really spoken to him. Like I'm friends
Yeah.
with his friends. Like
Yeah.
I know Nick more than I know him. He just
Sure. Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
quiet. I'm not saying he's quiet. Just I've never had
Yeah.
an interaction with him. But
Nah, Seth's the man, dude.
we've been around each other a
And
lot.
Seth will be down. Like that's the thing about like podcasts. Like you got this, dude. I'll come talk on a mic. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I I don't think anyone would. No one's gonna be like, oh, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
I've been left on red a few times.
Oh,
but,
really? Oh, that's sad.
And then I've had people ask to come on, and then they cancel on me multiple times, and I'm like,
Whoa.
all right, I'm not gonna bug you. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. People are busy. They have lives to live, and shit happens. But
I get
the show goes on. I got a lot of people to get through, and people I want to talk to. You know,
Right,
so.
yeah. I got no life really. You know what I mean? All I got is stand up and comedy. So that's why trying to branch out and do more stuff.
So I've never been to you guys' Idiots United show. Can you explain that? Like, no offense to you guys, it's never been out that way. You guys do like LA scene, right, or OC?
Yeah, we had one show in Hollywood, one show in Fullerton, and we had one in Long Beach. We have one in LA now. We do them like kind of everywhere. It's a music comedy show. It's with Buster Brown, the homie Buster, and Eric Cerrone. He's the drummer, and he plays guitar and music, and I kind of MC host it, and I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like very fun, and we like to,
So a comic does a set, and you guys play jam in between or something?
We jam in between, and we kind of riff, and we kind of like, we're all mic'd up. So Buster's mic'd, our drummer's mic'd, the comic obviously is mic'd. So like, we are notorious for like the between comics 30-minute sets between comics and shit, so, which everyone hates. But
how long do you guys' shows run for?
The one at Accidental Chaos, shout out Accidental Chaos, that one.
Sorry, I have a question.
Sure.
I thought Idiots United and Accidental Chaos was the same thing. It's different. You guys collab?
Yeah, we've got that before. Like Accidental Chaos is a venue in Hollywood, and we've been doing the show. We haven't done it in a couple months, which is kind of sad, but just because we're so busy, thankfully. But we've been doing shows there since 2021. So we've been doing shows there for a minute, every month. We did every month for a minute. So that's why I think we kind of get, like, we're synonymous at this point. But they're a venue run by Adam Smith. The great Adam Smith is he's a legend. Loves comedy, dies for comedy. Literally almost died for the club.
Someone try to shoot him or something? Try to stab him?
There's like a little, there's like a little ladder in Chaos, and he fell from the ladder and like stabbed himself or something.
Shit.
Yeah. Really horrific thing, but he's good now. He's walking around and doing all shit.
He's doing some ECW shit before the show.
Yeah. I think he was like trying to hang because they made Chaos jerseys, so he was trying to hang the jerseys and he slipped and then fell.
Well, hey, you want to hear some funny shit?
Sure.
Okay, when you walk past the stairs, we had a shoe rack there, right?
Yeah.
And one of these lights, they're weird. These fucking lights in the ceiling, they're weird lights. They're not like normal lights. But anyways, I had to change one, right? So I was changing it. And I slipped and I fell onto the shoe rack like WWE. I went through that motherfucker. My back
like a Buffalo Bills fan.
My back was fucked up. Like I felt like the Hardy Boys or something. I just went through that fucking.
That's awesome.
It was metal and I flattened that thing out.
Oh my god.
My back was fucked. So my girl was mad. She's like, "You fucking idiot!" We had to buy. We have a new shoe rack now. This one's wooden. So
yeah. Maybe a little easier next time you fall on it.
If I fall through it, it could have fucked my back up. But like for 3 days at work, I had like a knot in my back.
Oh no.
But you gotta be careful. I wasn't wearing shoes when I was in my socks.
Yeah.
And I think my socks got caught because the ladder has like ridges.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. All I know is I was reaching and then I was on the fucking ground.
All I know is up and then I was down. Yeah.
And then my daughters come running out like, "Dad, what happened?" I was laid out fucking with shoes all around.
Damn, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's like one of my worst fears is falling from a height. In general, I just did my brother-in-law's mom's roof, and I had to get on the roof for like some reason, and it was already just the frame, so I had to walk on the fucking, I don't even know what they're called, the fucking wood itself, looking down through the fucking house, and I was so afraid, dude.
Do you guys experience the Santa Ana winds where you're from?
Hell yeah.
So up here it's nuts up here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So on Christmas time, I hang up the Christmas lights, but here we have HOAs and you gotta take them down before a certain date.
Yeah.
And remember this last time it was windy as fuck?
Yeah. Right before the fires.
Yeah, so I had to like get up on the ladder to take down my Christmas lights. I think this is the last year I'm putting up lights because it was so sketchy because I was by myself and I was trying to get my daughter to hold the ladder. She don't know what the fuck she's doing.
Right. Yeah. Just the wind's gonna blow her away.
Put some weight on the bottom. Just hold it. All right. Yeah, right for me. I thought I was gonna have another incident. I was gonna go through. Man.
And this place is fucking high too. Dude.
Well, it's kind of up on the second level where I had to do it. So I think next year I'm just gonna buy the the old people just get those lights that project.
Yeah.
I have some, but I just wanted. I like the traditional, the big bulb. Of course,
the bulb.
The classic one.
You gotta have the bulb.
But the way the wind is up here, like 3 years in a row, like all of our Christmas decorations got ruined. So I'm like, you know what? Fucking put up one blow up doll.
Right. One blow up doll. Make it blonde. Yeah.
Big tits.
Big tits. A fine cock on it.
Put a Christmas hat on her and call it a day.
Right.
But I think I'm done. Okay, I was like I said, we've lived here for about 3 years now, and I was like, all right, the show's over. I don't gotta impress nobody anymore.
Right, we did it.
The neighbors were like, they go all out around here because they do competitions for like the best lights gets like $100 gift card. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that gift card.
Like, $100 gift card to where like Kaiser Permanente. You fucking
Target.
Yeah. Dang, yeah. Well, and like most of it's for the kids too, what I mean? So,
my oldest doesn't care. My little one, but we decorate. I think next year we're gonna go hard on the inside.
Inside, yeah. Like yourself, you know what I mean? You're like, we're good inside. You don't need the outside.
Yeah, it's just too sketchy up here with the wind. I'm wrapping it up with that shit, but
yeah. But you're right about the balls, bro. I fucking hate. Like the lights I hate are the fucking fake icicles.
Oh yeah.
I fucking hate those. It's like, bro, no one thinks they're icicles.
There's some dude down the way. He rigged his lights in his house. It's like LED lights. So like during Christmas time, they look like Christmas. Then like now it's just like purple or something cool. So
cool.
He did a very lazy way where his house looks cool and then he wants it to be Christmas or Halloween. I'm like, maybe I should look into doing some shit like that. I don't know. But
yeah. LED lights like a college girl, like a college girl's room, Yeah.
But like I said, we have HOAs here. Some Karen will probably rat me out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, back to Idiots United. Okay, I was ill-informed. I thought Idiots United and Accidental Chaos was the same thing. I thought Idiots United was your guys' page and Accidental Chaos was your show. So.
Oh yeah, no. The our page and our show is called Idiots United. We started in 2019 in Silver Lake. We were doing shows at Silver Lake Lounge.
How'd you guys get started? Like, who are the guys that are in there?
Well, it's always been me and Buster.
Buster's a comic?
The comic, yeah, he plays guitar. And he got this show. This we went to Silver Lake Lounge when we first started stand up. We would go there every Sunday. It was like a Sunday mic, and it was like a mixed mic. So it'd be like a couple comics, a musician, couple comics, musician. So he does music and I do comedy, and we would go out there and eventually, like, there's like these old gay Mexican fools that owned it, and they loved us, dude. They were so horny. They're like,
did you have long hair back then?
I did. We both have long hair.
He's like, hey.
Yeah, dude. They're like, they would like give us tecates and shit, and they're like vaguely horny with us.
That's the first beer I ever tried.
Yeah.
I was on Easter one year, like freshman in high school. I had a girlfriend at the time, and
nice.
I brought her to a family's Easter event, and then I stole one from the cooler.
Yeah.
And we went to the park, like down the street, and I had it in my pocket the whole time. So by the time we got to the park, it was hot and disgusting. Yeah. And I was like,
hit it in your uncircumcised penis. You're like, I gotta smuggle this motherfucker.
I was like this.
yeah, you found it.
I was like,
you're like, sorry, there's a little cream on the top. My bad, baby.
But I ended up trying to drink it in front of her to look cool. And I was like acting hard, like, yeah, this is. I drink these all the time. It was the worst beer ever. Like, I haven't had one since.
Dude, the early beers were tough, bro. The first couple beers, it was like, God, people drink this shit, dude.
I used to drink Old English, 40s, Mickey's.
Yeah, same.
Actually, to this day, I still like Mickey's. It's pretty clean.
Dude, I haven't had a Mickey's in forever, but I love the 40s, bro. I love those Mickey 40s.
Me and my friends made a beer bong, and we used to drink 40s out of the beer bong.
Oh, fucking shit.
I had a friend just projectile vomit.
Yeah. Especially that kind of liquor too, like that's tough.
We were drinking Old Englishes out of the. I had this. It was a red one. We called it Big Red. It was. I went to Home Depot and bought the biggest funnel I can get.
Yes.
We spent like $20 making this thing. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
Did you have like the valve?
Yeah, I went legit. I saw it on YouTube. I went and I had them cut the little whatever the hose. He cut it precisely. The
God,
feet.
You're obsessed with cutting hoses, bro. You're obsessed, dude.
Hey, I love them hoses.
You love them hoses, yeah.
But anyways, he tried drinking a Old English out of Big Red, and this
Yeah.
fool just threw up all over my grandma's front yard.
Oh my God. Yes, dude. Dude, beer bongs. Do you remember like 5 foot bongs, like the weed bongs?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. I remember I was in Texas for a little bit and I hit a 5 foot bong at this home in this trailer park.
What's the difference? Does it really hit better? Like
I don't know. I think it's just more smoke.
my friends used to make gravity bongs.
Oh, I love a gravity
He
bong
had
too.
like a big ass fucking like old water jug. You
Yes, yes,
cut the
yes.
bottom out. The big
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like
you put in a thing, you fucking, and then push it down. I would always get fucking water in my nose and shit.
like
Yeah, yeah, hold it. Yeah, dude.
I was never much of a smoker. I smoked with them, but I was a pussy. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I've only done weed. I've never done anything else. Like I'm a fucking
That's all you
square,
need,
but
really.
I just don't like the way it burns, and then I get paranoid when I'm
Oh,
fucking high.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I never smoked enough to have tolerance to be like
Sure.
chill. Every time I smoked, I'd be like fucking paranoid, like the cops were gonna come.
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I recently stopped smoking really, not on purpose. I'm broke. You know what I mean? So I'm like, how am I gonna spend money?
Inflation.
Inflation, bro. Well, the weed's gotten cheaper, but that just means I buy more of it. You know what I mean? So then I have all this weed, and I'm like, I need gas.
Tell
you
Maxwell
know?
Farms to sponsor
Yeah,
you.
shout out
Maxwell
Max.
Farms.
Yeah, Max is the homie. Every time he sees me, he gives me their fucking weed or shrooms. Always.
I told him I said sponsor me, but I don't smoke, so I'd probably just give it out to guests. Maybe
That'd be
maybe
nice.
talk to him. Maybe one episode I'll just give whatever lucky guest is here.
Yeah.
Cause he's giving me free stuff too, but I've given it away. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't smoke. Like
Right, right. Yeah, that's cool, man. Like,
but I heard his weed is good though.
his weed is nice. Yeah, like
His
that.
edibles too is fucking crazy.
He
Like
goes hard with the
makes like
edibles.
muffins and shit.
Yeah, yeah, like some bomb cookies. I'm not a big edible guy. I don't know what happens. Like it's something different when like your stomach digests it than when you smoke it.
Does it fuck you up or fuck you less?
It fucks me. It fucks me up. It fucks me less.
It
Yeah.
fucks you less.
What are you, my wife? No. It like fucks my like. It's like a different high. You know, like when I like smoking, and then but even now, like
Do you have a fast metabolism?
maybe.
Maybe just you shit it out before it even hits your
Right,
body.
right. I remember one time that I guess I always pull back to this time. I did like in the early days, it was like you would either get a white chocolate bar or you would have like a Rice Krispie treat type of bar. Those are like the two ones. So I got a white chocolate Oreo chocolate edible, and we went to Six Flags, and it was the worst decision ever to eat a whole edible bar and then have to walk around Six
Were
Flags.
you
and-
nauseous?
I was nauseous. I was sleepy. I was just like just bogged down. And weed typically doesn't do that. Like at that time, I would be smoking like blunts or something, and a blunt is like an upper because it has a little tobacco, so it's like it's easier to kind of intake, you know.
I've had some edibles before. They're actually pretty good. Like this
Yeah.
one dude I know, he would make like hot Cheetos.
Oh, interesting.
I used to give him. I had a hookup. Maybe I could probably still get some from him, but I had a hookup where he had like hot Cheetos or Cheez-Its. Like they all.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they just took the product and sprayed it with something. I don't know
Yeah,
how they.
sure,
I don't know
yeah.
how they did it, but
Yeah.
it was pretty fucking good. Like I've
That's
given
funny.
some away at comedy shows to people and shit. Man.
Yeah, that is funny now. It's like this is edible. It's a sirloin steak. You know what I mean? This edible is a fucking.
No, but
Is it cake or is it an edible? You know?
they've gotten better because I heard back in the day they would just taste like Bud Brownies
Yes.
taste like dirt. I'm like,
Yeah.
just fucking eat it and shut up. You know?
Yeah, no, really, that would be the thing, you know. Now, you know, but I've never been an edible guy, so I've always kind of. They have like gummies, like my homie got me gummies for my birthday, and I still haven't touched them because I'm like, oh, I don't
Yeah,
even want.
I don't know the math of it. They're like, oh, gram this, gram that. I'm like,
Exactly.
what does that mean? Like, is it
Yes,
stronger?
exactly, like milligram, like what it's yeah, like this amount of milligrams. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not good at math. What
Hey,
the
they
fuck?
stink. Like, you open the gummies, you open the bag, that
Yeah.
shit reeks. Like,
Yeah,
I remember one time my girl had some at the movies. She used to smoke. She's sober now, but
yeah,
she opened them in the movie theater and just reeked the whole movie theater up. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, eat that shit already.
Dude, we used to do coke in the movie theater, bro. We used to
I
do.
don't know, like you put on your flashlight from your watch and shit. Like,
we seen what? It's not Zero Dark 30. It was like it was another like military movie, and we'd wait till the
was it
explosion.
dog?
We wait till the explosion. No, it was the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Locker?
They had to like run away. It was like
Mark Wahlberg. Was it Transformers?
no, it was like a straight up
Shooter?
not Zero Dark 30. What's like another one of the Zero Dark 30 ones?
Because he was in the movie Shooter. He's like a sniper.
Yeah, no, it was like straight up like military. Um, I'm not gonna look it up. But anyways, we were watching that. And we'd be in the back and be like when they hit it, and then like there's like an old guy, remember the old guy like turning around looking at us, and we're like, oh fuck. It was about Benghazi. I'm pretty sure it was about Benghazi or whatever the fuck that is. You know?
I don't know. There's a new war movie coming out called Warfare. It looks pretty sick. I was telling my friend.
Yeah,
Saving Private Ryan was my favorite, but my all-time
sure,
is Full Metal Jacket.
sure,
Hey,
yeah,
I don't care what you guys say. That is the best comedy movie in the world. That movie is so fucking funny.
yeah, yeah.
I remember watching that in high school. Like we had to get permission slips to watch it.
Oh
'Cause
wow.
there was a lot of like
Yeah, yeah.
profanity and all kinds of
Right,
horrible shit in there.
right. Profanity is the worst part of it, right? Not the
But
killing
I
of.
remember watching it. Like every time the drill instructor came on, and he'd like,
Yeah,
"Do you suck dick?" I
yeah.
just could not stop
Right,
laughing in
right,
class.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
and my teacher would be like, "It's not that funny." I'm like, he just told him, he was like, "Bullshit. You look like you could suck a golf ball through a garden nose." It's the shit he
Dang.
kept saying. I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm writing this one down.
Right. That is powerful. Like I don't know if I would want my penis to be sucked that hard. Even if I'm looking back on it, like I don't know if that's the best kind of blowjob metaphor. You know, I bet you get the sloppiest toppy. Your toppy so sloppy, huh, cadet? Or whatever.
He's like, I remember one of their chants when they're doing exercises. He's like, I don't know what I've been told. Eskimo pussy is mighty cold.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I tell you, I used to laugh. I could quote
Yeah.
all of his things right now, but I'm not
Wow.
gonna waste another 5 minutes talking
Yeah,
about this bit.
yeah,
I love that movie. That movie's badass.
yeah. Is that the one? I don't really remember that.
Full Metal Jacket's the one where the dude's in boot camp, and then one of his bunkies like a fat dude, and he
Yeah.
keeps failing all the tests, and he
They
keeps
hit him with
yeah,
the soap.
yeah, that's it.
That's the one with the
They go to
dude
Vietnam.
from Law and Order.
Yeah, they go to Vietnam.
Yeah.
He also played that fucking alien dude
Yes,
from.
the Men in Black.
I didn't know it was him. He's all like,
Is this better?
he's like, you got any sugar?
Sugar water.
No, he's a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
Like when he was crazy after he like went mental in the boot camp,
Yeah.
like the look in his eyes looked like a real serial killer. That
Oh,
motherfucker
yeah.
was crazy, but
Yeah.
that fool had me fucking like dying. They called him Private Pile. That motherfucker was funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had to fucking stole a donut from the mess hall, and then they had to fuck. That's why they beat him with the rope or the soap because
Really?
he tried to steal a donut and eat it in the fucking in the
Oh,
bunks.
that's why that happened. I don't really. I'm terrible with movies. Like I
After they
cannot
beat him,
remember.
is that when he went mental and he tried to fucking kill
Ooh.
people and ended up shooting himself? But
Nice.
when they go to war, it's fucking that movie's gnarly.
Yeah.
Like that and Saving Private Ryan are probably like the best, like I guess descriptions of war. Like
Sure.
the way they film that shit is like God. That's why I want to go see this new Warfare movie. It looks pretty
Yeah.
good. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah. Uh.
What kind of movies are you into? Do you like comedies, horrors,
Yeah.
horrors,
I like horrors, bro. I like
horrors with horrors?
horrors with horrors. No. Dude. I'm terrible about movies and like
You're not a
watching
movie
movies.
buff?
Not at
I
all.
love movies. I had a dude on Riley. He has shout out Riley. He has a
Riley.
podcast where they just commentary movies. Or
Nice.
it's pretty good. I want to go on. I'd love to do that shit. But I
Yeah.
love movies and music,
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I have a tough time with movies and music, particularly like remembering things
Oh.
and like remembering names. Like I cannot. If you ask me like, what's your favorite band? I'd be like, as soon as I think about
SZA?
it, yeah, exactly. Like, have I ever listened to music ever? Like, I don't even,
You look like you're in a music, like you're in
Yeah.
a band.
Well, I like if what I listen to now is like I like just like instrumental jazz, maybe like lo-fi
Like
stuff.
coffee shop music.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I don't like any words. I'm dating my girl's a musician and she's like a very good like singer-songwriter and shit.
Do you like Electric Wizard? Isn't that like an instrumental band?
I would look it up. Yeah, I wouldn't
I
even
think-
if I listened to it, I wouldn't be able to tell you that I
I
listened to
think
it.
Electric Wizard's like a psychedelic
Nice.
band, and like when you go see them, like they play behind a screen.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just projects like weird shit, and then they're
Yeah.
behind. I think it's a psychedelic.
Oh, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard?
No.
Have you seen that? Have you
No.
heard of those guys? Those
This
guys
one
are
is
sick.
called Electric Wizard. It might be, maybe it's a spin-off of that. I don't fucking know. But
Yeah. Yeah, well, like I like the way I listen to music, I go on Spotify and I get like a song that I like and then I just put the radio and then like I don't really like right now, what am I on right now? I'm on fucking Tupperwave. Have you heard Tupperwave? Tupperwave is sick as fuck. And,
I still listen to the same music I listened to in 7th grade.
oh, nice.
I listen to like classic metal, punk, rock. Like I don't really music nowadays doesn't really like catch my eye. Like unless it's a band that I liked from then that come out with a new album, it most likely sucks. But
Yeah.
I like to say listening to old shit never gets old. So
Yeah, no,
that's
absolutely.
why I like classic shit.
Absolutely. I was a huge like I love the Doors. That was like my favorite band. You know, like I would listen to LA Woman nonstop, just over and over and over.
Those bands were way beyond their fucking time.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's like music stopped after the 70s or
Yeah.
80s. Like whatever you saw then,
Yeah.
you're never gonna see that shit
Yeah.
again. Like
Yeah.
there's this band, what's the fuck they're called? Greta Van Fleet. Have you
Yes,
heard of them?
the Led Zeppelin
Yeah,
foods.
I said they were able to pull it off, but those, I've seen them before. They're pretty fucking sick live.
Yeah,
Like
I imagine. Well, I've seen musicians live and they're like Tame Impala. Tame Impala's fire. You know what I mean? Like I've seen them live at like the Hollywood Bowl or whatever the fucking Greek, whatever that fucking place is. And I was on maybe because I was on mushrooms, but like Krungbin
I'm
is
afraid to do that. I've always like, can you overdose on mushrooms?
No, not like you're like you won't die. You
'Cause
might run into traffic or
remember the
something.
Eminem
Yeah.
song where he's like talking about having a party and then like some girl ate shrooms? He's like, dude, she's gonna die, dude. Like in
Yeah,
this song,
yeah.
like ever since I heard that, I was like, oh no, like you could
Yeah.
overdose. So that's not true.
No, no, like your heart won't stop. You might like mentally freak out and have like a psychiatric break or something.
I was at a metal fest, Knot Fest,
Uh-huh. It's a
and
bunch of dudes with fucking chainsaws and shit.
after the concert, when you know when you leave a concert, there's just people going to their cars.
Yeah.
There was this one dude, I don't know what he was on. He was like scared, hiding like behind cars and like
Yeah.
just like like just screaming
Yeah.
like and then running, and we're like, what the fuck was
That could be
that?
shrooms. That could be mushrooms. That could be
He's
mushrooms.
having a bad trip.
Yeah.
Some dude offered me acid there one time.
Nice.
Nerd. He looked like a cop, and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good call.
I was like, I wouldn't do it either if you weren't or not. Like, I'm not even gonna take a drug. Like, people just give out drugs like that.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I went to a music festival in Humboldt once.
oh,
And,
the fucking weed capital of California, right?
yeah, Recabo, California, and my homie played Street Fighter, and this dude he beat this dude in Street Fighter, and this dude gave us fucking opium, so we went to go fucking smoke opium like old Chinese men, dude. It was fucking,
About to do your 16-hour shift at the factory.
bro. I was on coke and Molly, because you know we're having fun.
Have you ever had bad trips doing that?
I have never had bad trip.
See, my ultimate fear would be like Smokey from Friday, where he's like running around the street in his
Yeah.
boxers.
Yeah.
Are you seeing those videos where people are naked in the middle of the highway in the middle of the day? That's what my fear would be.
Well, I've had bad trips on like cocaine, like those kinds. That stuff's bad. Like I try not to do cocaine.
I would have to do this in the woods by myself
Yeah.
with the doors locked. Like I couldn't do this here and then
Right.
be like tripping balls and end up in my
Sure.
neighbor's yard
Oh,
or
man,
something.
yeah. Well, that's a big thing about like psychedelics particularly is like you want to set up your environment.
What's
you
the
know what I
most
mean?
safest one you would suggest?
The safest one is
Not
like
for you kids, but
not for you. No, none
for
of you guys.
irresponsible adults.
Yeah, like let's say you and your lady go on like a vacation or something into the like get a cabin or something. Taking a microdose of mushrooms will be chill.
Don't they have like microdose pills?
They have
Like,
microdose
it's
pills.
supposed to help you with your brain or something
Yeah,
like that?
because it doesn't like get you faded.
What's
where
the
you
difference in shroom? Is it different brands or like I don't understand, you know?
Yeah, it's about to get there. It's about to get there. Once everything gets legalized, it'll get the weed treatment where it's
You're
like,
oh, check out this Panel Express.
yes, exactly. Right? I mean, I know there's different
You want
mushrooms.
these sonic shrooms on me?
Yeah. Well, there's like, yeah. This would be a good question for Maxwell. Because like there's like
He knows the science of it.
yeah, there's like penis envy, I know is one.
It looks like a fat cock.
Yeah, there's like a fat cock. Yeah, there's like
I'm
there's
not putting that in. I'm gonna eat that one sideways.
Yeah.
like a man.
no, not me, no. Yeah, just
Hey, wait,
slob it.
dang, you didn't even have a gag reflex.
Yeah, dude, he fucking swallowed that thing. Oh, good lord.
I think another one would be funny. Be called the glizzy or something.
Glizzy, yeah.
Anything dick shaped.
Right. The circumcision, yeah, it's like that one's like really skinny.
You have to take the moss off the top.
Yeah. Well, there is some that have like you could see there's a little mold because it's mold.
Yeah,
you know?
they say that. Like I used to live in Chino at one point.
Yeah.
And it can grow under like cow shit.
Yeah.
And people used to break into the farms to like dig up and try to find it. But like,
Yeah, absolutely.
you really want to eat cow shit fungus? Like,
Yeah, well, wash them off.
it's like you have to like bake them and dry the shit off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a place in like Washington that like there's like known you can like go down this little creek and there's a bunch of like mushrooms you can eat and then like the government like blocked it off. Like
What is Humboldt? Like, they just have open weed? Like, I don't understand. Like,
I've only been there once, but it's like I know it's like a bunch of weed farms.
they made it sound like you just walking on the street and there's like weed plants by the grocery store. Like,
Yeah, I'd probably not that, but yeah.
imagine that. Like, while you're like going to Stater Brothers and you like pick up some nugs on the way out.
That'd be awesome. That'd be kind of cool, you know. But that's kind of corn. Wheat is pretty much that, you know, any kind of crop. Like I was in Nebraska once and I got lost and I literally.
You went to Nebraska? You've been around, huh?
Yeah.
Have you traveled for comedy or no?
I traveled for comedy, not like I've done like paid gigs in like Phoenix and like NorCal, but like when I in like 2019 I lived in my truck, the truck that's outside, that Ranger. I took that up to Seattle and then down through Wyoming to Denver and just like doing open mics and shit. And that was like the fucking shit, dude.
Did you have like a blow up bed in the back or something?
Yeah, I had like a memory foam bed that got mold immediately.
Mold?
Mold, yeah.
Does your truck leak water?
Well, yeah. Well, because the camper on top isn't like watertight. It didn't come with the truck. I just got lucked out. It's the same color. But like there's like little leaks. So as soon as I got into Oregon,
should have used duct tape like a Mexican.
I should have, bro. I should have really. I tried with like you know when you with the caulking.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Was it black caulk or white caulk?
It was a white caulk. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's.
I had to recaulk my bathroom, and I went to Home Depot, and they're like, "What kind of caulk do you want?" I was like, "Tea."
Can I have a black one?
I was like, "I want a white one, a big white one."
Can I have a big white veiny one, please?
But no, I was like, I had to get a clear caulk for my
nice.
Fucking shower door.
Yeah,
but anyways,
like a Nintendo 64 controller.
Yeah. But continue what you were saying.
Yeah. Well, anyways, like I got into Oregon. As soon as I got into Oregon, it was like fucking 2 a.m.
It rains there all the time, right?
It poured, bro. It poured.
The whole time, like.
The whole time. And I'm stupid. Like, it was my first kind of couple months in the truck. So, like, when it's pouring rain, you don't want to, like, go under a tree. I thought it would be easier. Like, the tree will block me.
Just you get dirt and sap coming
It got
down.
even more. Yeah, like the rain hits the tree and it becomes even more drops. So it maximized it. And I was sleeping in the back of my truck or trying to sleep. And, like, the rain was coming at me sideways from under. It felt like it was coming from under the truck. It was crazy.
You sounded like Forrest Gump right now. He's like, the rain went left way, side. Yeah. Sometimes even come from under the ground.
Rain was in me. Yeah.
Have you seen those infomercials where it's like a dude, he's like takes a piece of tape and he slaps it onto a water tank?
Yes.
Buy that tape.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
I should have. The fucking.
Well, you still can.
Flex Seal.
Yeah.
Flex Seal.
Just fucking line your whole fucking truck with that.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't spend too many nights in there anymore. I loved it at the time. You know, I was a younger man. But now I like.
Now you got back problems. You're like, oh, I can't.
Yeah. Now like, and I would like. Looking back, I was like, yeah, I didn't even care. It wasn't even a big deal. But I was just getting blacked out drunk and then falling asleep in my car every night. And then once I stopped getting so blacked out, I was like, I'm just a homeless man.
Would you ever consider van life?
Hell yeah.
Have you seen now, like, they sell vans that are they're like mini RVs. They got beds, fucking kitchens, and
I surf, so like I'll go to like the lots in like Newport and shit. And there's bros in like Sprinter vans that have a whole fucking setup. You know, they're rich as fuck, and like that's just what they do for fun.
I like going to Huntington, but the waves aren't for surfing out there. That's more of a boogie boarding or skim boarding.
Yeah, well, Huntington, like the North Pier, that's like surf city, like real shit right there. Like
I like to do bonfires there.
Oh yes.
My wife's family lives right there, like
nice.
10 minutes away, so we go there a lot. So
nice, yeah.
I used to go to Newport when I was little, but the beach is almost gone. Like the fucking
right.
Like you literally used to be able to walk, just like Huntington. You'd have to walk like a mile to get to the water. Now it's like the sand is, I don't know if they pushed it back or not. It's been a while since I've been there, but the sand is almost to the parking lot.
Yeah. The place I go to, Newport Pier, it's like Balboa Peninsula or whatever.
Yeah.
It's called Blackie's.
I used to go fishing there.
Yeah. There's a bunch of fishing bros. Like that is literally, and that's why I kind of like it. Like the sand is like not that much. The parking lot's right there. You just walk right out. You know.
I need to get new fishing gear. Like a lot of the shit I had like rusted and got old. I haven't gone fishing in a while, but I guess I didn't know you're supposed to have fishing licenses. I've never had a license.
Yeah.
I fished my whole life without a license.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like a true Mexican. I was like, what license? I just never got caught, but.
Right.
If you ever go fishing on the pier, it's pretty fucking fun.
Yeah. Those are like the pier fishermen, us and the surfers and pier fishermen, epic battles, bro. Epic
I was
battles.
at Balboa one time and I was boogie boarding like a boss,
Yeah, like
and
Boogie Morning like a boss.
I got hit in the head by a fucking seal
Oh,
in the
nice.
water.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
scary as
Bro,
fuck.
they pop up. They pop up.
So me and my friends were in the boogie board, right? This was in high school. I remember, you go under the wave
Yeah.
to like I don't know what's the the term. You're a surfer. What's the when you just go under the wave with the board?
Yeah,
Is
well,
there
like
is there a
duck
term?
dive, that's like a,
Whatever the fuck
you
it
know,
was. I remember doing that and like durr, like hitting something heavy. And I thought I hit my friend. I was like, what the fuck? That shit hurt. It was heavy and hard. I was like,
yeah.
and then I looked up and there was a fucking seal just chilling out of the water. And I just
Yeah.
swam away
Oh,
because I don't
yeah.
know what the
They're
fuck their
scary.
intentions are. But
Yeah.
like I said, he must have been in the wave when I went under.
Yeah, he was probably bodyboarding himself, you know. They do that. They like, cause there's like dolphins that do that and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I'm afraid of them. Like dolphins are chill. You see dolphins a lot, but like every once in a while a seal come around and they'll just like pop their head up and they look like a dog.
You ever do the mics down there? Isn't there a bunch of like
There's some good stuff down there. There's a mic at the Boulevard, the Fickle Pickle.
I was gonna go to one, but then it closed down like right away. So
Yeah, there's a couple of those that are like that. That like the Boulevard had a couple. It came back recently, and now I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's every Wednesday still.
what was the other one that was pretty popular out there? It closed. It was in Huntington.
It's Huntington.
They closed it maybe about a year ago.
I don't know. There's like the Two Birds is in Huntington, or
There was
the
a black
second
dude that
floor.
used to host it. He had like an afro.
Oh man,
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I
I've
can't
done
remember.
so many mics. I was, you know.
What's your experience been from OC to LA to IE? Like, what do you like to perform at? Or you just don't give a fuck and perform anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to look at it. Like
If there's a mic, I'll talk.
yeah, there's mic, there's people, you just go ahead and like, because you kind of like train on different audiences. I love IE. I love being out here, like doing Back to the Grind in Riverside.
They just announced a new one. They're doing like at an arcade or something.
Sick.
I just saw it today, like right now. I was like,
Oh, fuck
an
yeah.
early mic, so it's already
Nice.
going on right now. So yeah.
Oh, today on Sundays.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, like LA mics are tough because one, there's a lot of comics, and two, like the crowds aren't like people. They're not real people, Like you come out here, there's like fucking Dodger fans hanging out, and they're a bigger comedy crowd, and they're more of like that's more what you're gonna see when you do the road is like actual people. You're not gonna see like
So there's no crowds in the LA scene. It's just all slotted mics, and because I've only done
yeah,
the Comedy Store open mic once.
yeah,
And then I got offered to do a show at another spot, and the dude just kind of like forgot about me. Like he told me
Yeah.
about the show, and then he just never gave me details or anything
Yeah.
after that.
yeah, that happens.
So
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of like the couple mics that are out in LA that I go to, like they're all it's like all comics,
Yeah,
and they're all
it's
like white people, you know what I mean?
slotted
They're all like,
mics, right? Like
yeah.
it's just you have to pay to be there, and you can't leave.
Yeah, those I don't go to those, but like
Someone told me that Fourth and Wall, they lock the doors and take your phones. Is that true?
I don't know if they take your phones. I wouldn't give my phone. I used to do fourth wall during the pandemic. And Joe's cool. He was always nice to me. I don't like. I've always been anti-slotted. I'm either a list or a lottery guy.
I mean, everything I've tried to do out there is either slotted or bringer shows. Like, do
That's
they have
what
regular mics ever?
Yeah, they do. They do. Like front of house on Mondays is a really good mic in Echo Park. That's a really good one. I know Hype Mic on Sundays at like 1 is a really good mic.
I want to try Jam in the Van. That looks cool.
Jam in the Van is a cool one. I didn't get up there, but I that's another online register one, but it's a cool venue.
So you sign up beforehand so you know you're going on?
Yeah, pretty much like you get like a spot reserved.
See, I like the way the old comedy potluck used to be where you could email them and you know you're going, so you're not wasting. But now you got to
Yeah.
drive out there, park. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of why you got to do it, you know what I mean?
They want you to come to be the ass in the seat, you know?
Yeah. Well, they want I like that. I think it's good. Like I think it's good. Like there's something about the hang and being there and putting your time in and meeting everybody and just being there that is important. Like even Mike's like that's why I always liked lotteries and lists. Like you go and you don't know when you're gonna go up, or you do like with the list you do know when you're gonna go up.
Chatterbox, I'm always
Chatterbox.
dead last.
Exactly, and you just hang out there, you know what I mean? Like, and there's something to being a comic that is able to like be around people, because most of the time, Like that is what other comic like when you start to progress like
Okay, you know how the Chatterbox is run by a comic, right? Are the
sure.
LA shows like comics or just promoters that want to just put on shows and make money?
I think it's both. I think it's like both like we run a LA show and we're comics, you know what I mean? And then like you have like RIP Young Baka. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah.
ever met Baka. Like Young Baka, he wasn't a comic, but he would put these shows on and you wouldn't get paid for it, but it would be good stage time. And you go and like it would be kind of like tougher crowds, but you know.
See, that's what I like about the Chatterbox. It's like run by comics that understand, and they put on great shows. But you have places where you go where they're not comics. They're like they do mixed mics with music or
Yeah.
comedy, and they're just like trying to get you to bring 3 of your friends. You know,
Yeah.
it's a $20 cover charge. Like what?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's
I've gotten LA offers. That's why I've never done LA. I've gotten LA offers like that where you have to bring 3 friends. It's a $20 charge, and then it's gonna be rap, poetry, and I'm like,
yeah.
what is this a sideshow? What is this?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Yeah, I would never I have never and I would never
I
do
don't
like a
have
show.
3 friends that would come to
Yeah.
LA with me.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's exploitative obviously, but there is something to going and doing a mic and somewhere you're not comfortable with. As long as you're not paying money, I'm like $5 for your time, I guess that's not a bad deal. But like there's nothing wrong with going somewhere that you don't know anybody and you're like
I love that. I hate
yeah.
being with the same people all the fucking
Yeah.
time.
And like I started at a mixed mic. I started at a mixed comedy poetry, bro. They would have fucking rappers like, you
I
know.
kind of want to try poetry. Like I did poetry when
Yeah.
I was little. Like
Yeah.
I was somewhat good at it, and maybe I think about getting into. I've just never talked it. I've written it down. I've never.
Sure.
Maybe that would help with my stage presence. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Poetry stuff. I wrote poetry for
hey,
a
there's
while.
probably a gang of goth baddies at those places.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Like, dang, Andy, you have a dark soul. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's so fucking dark. I have a dark skull and a dark body, asshole.
You should hear my comedy.
It's in my comedy.
Check me out. I'll be at the
Yeah.
Chatterbox next Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would love to play Chatterbox. I love that place. It's fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great venue, and it's like
I just booked my first comedy club
nice.
officially.
Hell yeah.
I won a set of the, I guess it set or potluck or it was like a set of the night potluck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I won, and I haven't got a date yet, but I'm gonna play
Yeah.
perform the Brea Improv.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Shout out to the guys from Brea. Fucking
Fuck yeah. That's a big ass room too.
yeah. Those dudes they do the show, the Bricked Up. It's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they did a couple. This was the first time they did a potluck before,
Uh-huh.
and they said whoever wins gets to do like, be
Right.
on the next one. So
Yeah, yeah.
I won. Like, thank you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Gage. I had Gage on here. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah,
Gage.
Gage is a man. Yeah, yeah.
I want to have Simon on too. I just haven't had him on yet. But
Right.
Gage came on. We talked. He was a good dude. I like that dude. I can't wait to do a show with him. So
Yeah, yeah.
keep your guys' eyes out. I don't know when. They said they're trying to make it the show bigger than the last one. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spill any more tea, but it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what happens when you put yourself in those positions to do that. That's why I'll do anything. I'll go anywhere. I
Yeah,
don't
as soon
give
as
a fuck.
they announced that, I was like, oh, this sounds fun. I'm gonna go try. Like I didn't care if I won or not. Just performing that night was almost a sold out crowd. He said there was like 300 people in attendance. And
Yeah, yeah.
probably the best open mic I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It felt like a real show.
Yeah.
But I only had 3 minutes. So
Yeah, yeah. Which is even better, bro. Like when
yeah,
you think about it.
yeah, get out before you
Get out.
fucking crash.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, like I did Ontario. I opened for Big J, and
Well, sick. He's the first comic. I mean, the last comic I saw before I started comedy.
oh, nice.
I went to go see him, and then about a couple of months later, I started the open mic at the Ontario Improv.
Fuck yeah, yeah. He's the man. Yeah, he's so funny. But I only did like 7 minutes.
How did
It
you
was
get that?
perfect.
Did you know him, or he just ask for a local, or you know somebody that hooked you up?
I know his like agent. I know his manager. And so his manager works for like Levity Live that runs the improvs. So he got me a guest spot on that night. And
I sat front row, and he was talking to me, but he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
say shit to me. He's like, "You're cool. You're dressed like me. I'm not gonna fuck with you."
yeah,
I
yeah.
was just wearing a hoodie and jeans.
Yeah.
I didn't have the gloves on, but
Yeah, yeah. You had the Big J attire.
he's
dude.
like, "Yeah, you're cool. I'm not gonna fuck with you," and then just
Yeah.
moved on. But I was like, "Whoo."
Yeah, his crowd is a perfect comedy crowd because I do a bunch of dirty stuff. So it was like,
Same. That's all I do.
yeah,
I got kicked off a show for being dirty. Like,
yeah,
well, some kids showed up. It was like a bar restaurant that
Uh-huh.
showed up during my set, and then the owner like, "Nah, get them off." I was like,
yeah, yeah,
only one time I've been kicked off.
Yeah.
Have you ever been played off or kicked
Yeah.
off?
yeah. I had a whole show. I've had multiple shows canceled. They stopped running the show because of me.
Before, oh, okay, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
After that, they canceled the show that night.
They do that.
But see, after it wasn't just me. After they kicked me off, all the other comics were pissed.
Yeah.
So they were just going through the crowd talking shit to people.
Shit. Yeah.
They were like, burn it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like that's the thing. Like one person will ruin a comedy show. You know.
What happened in your situation when you got kicked off or played off?
Well, I mean, there's the one I'm thinking about specifically is in Santa Monica. It's like a bar, and we were performing on like the back end, and then there were still people in the front end like drinking, but we had a little crowd, and there was a little crowd, and I was I say crazy stuff, you know what I mean, and so like I mentioned, this lady like came on stage. She's like, "No, you can't be saying this. You can't be saying this." And then all like, comics.
You should have been like, "Bitch, say what?"
Yeah. One time, dude. One of my favorite ones. There's this show in Placentia, and this lady was like all sad. And I was like, "Oh, why is she so sad? Like, what are you being all sad about?" And then she like stormed out. And then her friend who was next to her, she's like, "Oh my God, she just lost her son." And I was like, "Damn,
why are you at a comedy show?"
Yeah, but I was like, "Damn, what she should go find him then," this and that, And like the comics, obviously, everyone loved it, but it just caused a ruckus. Like,
that's what I don't get. I go to comedy shows to get away from the bullshit. We all have problems. We all have things we're going through.
That's the tough thing about bar shows though, because people don't go for the.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go have a beer." My wife left me, and then this guy with long hair called me a douchebag.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the fine dance of stand up, and that's why doing bar shows and like doing unconventional rooms are so important, because you learn how to kind of use that dynamic and like figure out ways to like make it palpable for people, that you're not always like pissing people off, because like the truth is, like, you're supposed to be making people laugh.
I mostly make fun of myself, so like I don't do crowd work. I want to try. Right. I need to get schooled on it. I'm afraid.
Yeah. Well, crowd work, dude. I mean, I'm better at crowd work now for sure. But like in the beginning, when I didn't even know it was crowd work. I just didn't know what to do on stage. So I would just start talking to people, and it was terrible, bro. I fucking said terrible things to people.
That's what I'm afraid of. Like just getting like tongue tied and just like looking dumb. Like, all right, next.
Yeah. It happens.
If I ever hear the word next, I'm like probably gonna die on the inside.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude.
I've been to like bar shows, like you said, where people are there to drink and hang out.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the Chatterbox, is that they close it down for comedy. Sure. And then it opens back up to the regular patrons. Like most places, I've said this for another podcast, they just, you want to come here? Bring asses in the seat. All they care about is making money. They don't respect the craft, They still got the game on.
Yeah, well, it is a dumb craft. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a necessity.
Yeah, it is. No, absolutely. But hey, we're not painters out here.
Hey, this craft has saved my life. All right.
Same, absolutely.
None of this would be happening if I didn't take that leap.
No, absolutely. But there is something that in my heart and soul, and I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I'm an artist, and then you cut to me on stage, I'm like, my dick hurts. You know what I mean?
I've never considered myself an artist. So I started hearing people say that comedy is an art form. I was like, I get anything's an art form, because I used to work at Subway, and I used to make sandwiches. That was art.
Sandwich artist, yeah, no, absolutely. Like Norm Macdonald has a whole thing about, like, he calls it a craft. It's not an art, it's a craft.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. Thank you, Norm. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use craft.
Because like if you think about art, like if I paint a painting, that's art, because you don't have to like it, you don't have to do any, you don't have to get it.
Hey, art isn't even art anymore. It's like a banana taped to a wall. $2 million.
Exactly. But
that's us. We're bananas taped to a wall.
But like the reason what stand up is, like, it's not stand up if it's not funny. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be funny. So because it has to elicit a reaction, then it's not up for interpretation anymore. It's a subjective, sure, but if you're up there and you're not getting laughs, you're not doing your job.
That usually happens to me at the dive bars.
Yeah.
Where the game is on, playing pool.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're just like, so, how's it going, guys? And then they're like, not even looking your way.
Oh, bro.
I've done plenty of those. But like I said, you have to do these to get to where you want.
Oh, yeah. Our Idiots show now is like that, dude. In Fullerton on Mondays, it's like free pool. So bros will come and play pool. So like you're on like the comics, they have sometimes have a tough set because they're playing pool, and I have to get up there and be like, "Hey, pool players, what the fuck you guys do?" Like, you know.
You're the venue you guys do. You don't tell them to like shut it down
No,
during the
I
night.
like it. I like the
Yeah,
ruckus.
you want the people to
Yeah,
suffer
yeah,
so you
yeah,
can talk
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. Well, not because I want to talk shit, but I think it's important as a comic that you go up in tough rooms and you learn how to
That's
wrangle
all I've done.
chaos. Yeah. Well, it should be in your first like 10 years should be learning how to fucking do this shit. So when you get in front of a club crowd, you're fucking ready to
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
you know?
Because I said this on the other podcast. I had done the set that I won the potluck with. I did it another thing when nobody was listening, nobody was paying. A couple people were listening, and then I just performed to them. If I'm at a shitty
Yeah.
mic and only one or two are making eye contact, I'm performing to you. You know?
Eye contact is gold, bro. Eye contact is gold. I just did a show in Corona, and it was like four people, and like just them looking at us was everything. You know what I mean? Like it didn't matter if they were laughing or not, they were just paying attention. That's like such a huge deal for us, you
Yeah,
know?
I did a show in the OC, and it was all comics and one couple in the audience.
Oh my
So I
God.
performed to them,
To that couple,
and
yeah.
then they were awesome. They were cool people,
Yeah.
and it was fun. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm here. Let's go." You
Yeah,
know?
dude, comedy audiences, they are the nicest fools in the world, bro. Like, it's so, like, if I didn't do stand up, I mean, I went to stand up shows, but like, I wouldn't be at a mic. You know what I mean? Listening to these motherfuckers talk about fucking, you know, how their mom hit them. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't be appealing to me. So like the fact that like people come to watch open mic stand up comedy is, you know, they're angels. They're angels.
They're like, you had absolutely nothing to do today.
Yes.
The couple that was there at the show I'm talking about, they were not even from here. They were on vacation and they just saw the flyer for a comedy show
Yes.
and went. If they didn't just see that and come, we would have had no audience.
Nobody, yeah.
Literally no audience.
Yeah. Oh man. And I've done shit like that too. Like when I was in Denver, one of my favorite sets I did in Denver, there was one Asian lady. One lady and the host, and it was like fucking 2:30 a.m. dude. It was a anarchist bookstore in Denver.
I don't remember the last time I was up that late.
No, really?
I go to bed like around 9 or when I'm not out. Like,
yeah.
but yeah, I've heard about mics running that late. Like, I'd be fucking. Who's even is interested that late at night? You know?
Dude, our chaos shows, our accidental chaos shows, the idiot shows, they'd go from 10:30 to about 3:30.
We should find a bar late in Pomona to do shows for like the prostitutes on their breaks. You know, like,
Yeah.
the ladies of the evening.
That would be funny. Yeah, that would be funny.
We can
Or
call,
just like a street team.
we can call it the lizards mic.
Yeah, lot
the
lizards.
street lizards, lot lizards.
Yeah. Yeah, I love a good late night set. Like my favorite comic at the store is Don Barris. You know who Don Barris is?
Yeah.
Like and his thing is like before I don't know it's like the same but before the pandemic he would go up last in the OR and dude there'd be times his set would be 10 minutes, there'd be times his set was like 2 hours and it'd go till like 3:30 and you'd be up and he'd be, you know, trying to get girls to spit in each other's mouths like bro he was insane.
I
And
have a question. Like, you know, the Chatterbox lets comics in for free.
uh-huh.
I heard the Comedy Store does the same thing. I just never done it. Is that true?
Yeah, but you got to be like smart about like so like you're like if you go in you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a comic, I'm just here to like drink because you can be in the outside bar, right?
Mhm.
And then once you're in the outside bar, maybe you get a drink.
You just sneak your way in?
Yeah, you go to the back and then there's a door guy in the back sending people to the belly room or wherever, and you just be like, oh, I'm just using the restroom.
Yeah, I've done that, but
Go use
I
the
didn't sneak. I went in just to look around.
Yeah, you go to use the restroom though, go piss or whatever, and then like once you go out, just walk to wherever you want to go. They're not gonna chase you.
Yeah.
You know.
I've only been to the belly room upstairs. I've never
Yeah.
been to the bottom room. So like,
Dude, yeah.
they're not assigned seats or anything. It's just open.
If you go early, they are assigned seats. They're more on top of it. If you go later, like after 10, 11, you can kind of sit in the back of the OR in the back of the main room, and it's way more chill.
So is it every night of the week you can go hang out
Every
there?
night of the week.
So
Yeah.
I thought it was during the week. I didn't know they'd let you chill there. Like,
Yeah, well, it's a bar, so you can hang out on the patio all night. It doesn't, you don't have to do nothing.
yeah, I went to one open mic there, and I was there till like 1 or 2 in the morning, and
Oh, yeah.
it was the worst time ever. Like, I'm telling you, I haven't been out that late in a long time
Yeah.
ago. I'm not a young buck no more.
Yeah.
So I didn't have work the next day, so it was cool. But I want to go back out there. It's a cool spot. I like that place. Just
Yeah,
the
I mean
parking
it's
sucks, but
sure, yeah. I mean that's that's the you're gonna be battling that forever, like it's like comedy history, so it's good to go out there and do it and just soak it in. Like I like and now I know a good amount of door guys now too, like I've been doing it for a while, so it's even cooler to see like the bros, getting door
I've
guy
seen that
shit.
Shane got a job there.
Shane fucking I started
I've met him a few times. I don't know him, but like
yeah, Shane's the
we know
man.
each other.
He's so
Like
fucking funny. Shane Bianchi, yeah.
he follows me on Instagram. We're on that level.
Nice, hell yeah, yeah, he's a bro. Yeah, it's Angie Stroud, Miranda Meadows, fucking Luke Beancow just got fucking door guy. Cat Bird, so fucking funny. Mikey McDonald.
Oh,
Uh
you know them all. You could get in for free. What are you doing?
yeah, well, I mean, I try not to like I try, because
They never offer you spots like if like
no,
someone bails. That's the problem with the comedy
yeah,
store. There's so many comics that if someone bails, there's
yeah.
like go to the toilet and find a
Yeah,
comic.
exactly. And there's a hierarchy. Like I respect the hierarchy. Like I really appreciate that about stand up, about how you have to kind of earn it. And like even if kids are younger than me and they get in before, like I'm not like, oh, these motherfuckers, like
That's really like I support everyone. Like I
yeah,
like everybody's shit. Like people I don't even know. I like their posts or follow their shit.
yeah,
I go to
yeah,
shows to support people. Like we need each other. You cannot be out here thinking it's all for one because it's not.
yeah.
Like
It's not,
nobody made it alone.
yeah. Was like that like scarcity mentality,
Yeah.
Like I've always hated that shit.
Because I've been doing this 2 years now, and I've met so many fucking people. And if I wasn't like out there being cool with people, like coming supporting, I wouldn't be doing a lot of the shit that I've done.
Yeah,
And like I started this because I wanted to get to know comics.
sure.
And like I said, thank God people like you like oh fuck y'all come. We don't know each other.
Yeah,
They show
yeah.
up, and then like I could just have great conversations. I could talk to
Yeah.
anybody. I don't give a fuck who you
Right,
are. Like
right, yeah.
I'm a real talkative person. Like I used to get in trouble in school for talking too
Right,
fucking
yeah,
much.
yeah.
So like I said, I'm still learning this whole podcasting shit. This shit is not easy. If anyone doesn't know, this is not
Yeah.
easy. Some people you can talk your head off with, and some people are just like
Right.
they kind of shut down. They're
Yeah.
scared.
It's
Like
like pulling teeth.
my first podcast I ever did, I was kind of nervous the first
Sure.
hour, and then I kind of got comfortable. But like I said, it's not easy to do this, but it's fun. I like getting to know people, talk comedy, talk
Yeah.
about nothing. Like most of my episodes is just talking random bullshit. So
Yeah, absolutely.
and we sprinkle some comedy in it, but
Right.
tonight we've been talking a lot of comedy, but not. But I love this shit. Like I love comedy in all forms.
Yeah, absolutely.
The podcast, stand up, skits, fucking
Yeah.
movies. Like
Yeah.
this shit has saved. This shit kept me off drugs, if you believe it or not. Like
Yeah.
I didn't. This was my drug. I've been a fan of comedy my whole fucking life.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it just took me a long time to actually start doing it. Like
Right.
this
Right.
was my midlife crisis.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I started comedy at 34. Like
Oh, nice.
so I'm. How old are you now? You're 31.
31.
So when did you start? Like 22?
I started 7 years ago, so 24, 24, 20.
During the pandemic, you didn't. Do you count that as years in
I
or
do
no?
count that as it because I still did stand up and stuff like
Backyard shows or what?
backyard parks.
The parks?
Dude, the OC had a flourishing park mic system.
Did you see that one? What's that black dude's name? He did his special in like L.A. Park.
Oh, I don't know.
His name is. Fuck, I don't have a brain fart. His name I think maybe Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Watkins.
No, no,
is that the
he's
guy?
no. It's not Jeremiah. But maybe it is. He was on this fool. He played the cupcake guy in this fool.
I don't remember. I never seen this full, but I know who you're.
He wears the mohawk.
The
The black
mohawk
dude.
guy.
I think it's something with a J. It's Jeremiah, right? Whatever his fuck. I'm sorry.
He did one of our first idiot shows at Chaos. Actually, okay.
Listen, I'm having a brain fart. I've been drinking, but
Yeah, I haven't been drinking and I don't remember his name, but
he has a YouTube special. He did it in a park
nice.
in LA. Like I think
Yeah.
it might be Echo Park or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But that shit was badass. Like
Yeah.
that'd be sick. Like he just had his mic and shit, and then people sat it was like a little stone seating or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it was. But that shit's sick. That'd be dope to do some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. When during the pandemic, we had monthly idiot shows at Echo Park.
I only went to Echo Park one time because I got lost in LA. I drove
Nice.
through there and like I had to piss really bad.
Yes,
So yeah,
dude. I love Echo Park Lake. I slept there. I fucking spent hours there. That's
about
like
to go to a Dodger
nice.
game next week.
Nice.
I don't want to. It's a giveaway night. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Traffic's gonna be a bitch. Getting
Fuck
there's
yeah.
gonna be a bitch. Like,
They park in Echo Park Lake and then just walk.
I don't have the wife and kids with me. Is it safe to walk?
Is it safe to walk? Yeah, but it is a little journey.
Shout out to your podcast, but I was listening to your podcast and you were talking about how you got jumped in the park.
In the Echo Park Lake.
You're like,
Yeah,
you can walk, you're safe.
yeah. No, well, that was the day they won the World Series, the 2020 World Series during the pandemic. And
You got beat up during the pandemic.
I didn't get beat up. I beat.
I'm sorry.
I got jumped.
You got jumped and you kicked some.
But they were like kids. They're like 19.
I was listening to the story. They fought the chick too that you were with.
Yeah, that's how it started. The dude hit me in the side of the head, and then
So you were just around. And he just punched a random person.
Yeah, so like we had like the chick I was with, she was like she would make shirts, so she had a bunch of spray paint, and it was like the Dodgers just won the World Series, so like everyone, cars are honking, people are walking around, so we're spray painting on the walls. Like I'm like,
I remember Sandy. You know Sandy, right?
yeah,
He was in downtown LA when that shit went down.
yeah.
And there was a bum that like sprayed his whole face and body with spray paint. Like it was like fucking wild out there, like riots and shit.
Yeah, they lit a bus on fire. Jerry, our homie Jerry, that we do live at Jerry's with, Idiots at Jerry's.
Were you out there for the Dodgers, or you were just out there and then the Dodgers?
Well, we used to live in Echo Park. Me, Buster, and Eric, the Idiot's house we had. They still live there, but I moved out. I moved to Long Beach. But like, so we would just post up at the Echo Park for like, since I was like in my like 18, 19, I would just post up at the park and just hang out. Cause before the pandemic, you can just hang out there all hours of the night. People were fucking grilling hot dogs, drinking beers. Like it was like the spot to go in LA if you had no money.
You're not a movie buff, but have you ever seen the movie Mi Vida Loca?
No, but my grandma has that on her wrist, on her hand.
That's like a Hispanic gang movie. It's mostly about the women. But they are like these two girls crushed over one guy. They both had babies by him, but they're from Echo Park.
Oh shit.
That park is in the movie a lot. Like
yeah, well, I guess it was like a notoriously terrible park. Like people will find bodies in there, but it wasn't like that when I started going around.
They say that if they drain it, they find guns and shit.
Yeah.
That's like San Bernardino. Like downtown San Bernardino used to have a beautiful park. Now it's like The Walking Dead. It's like nothing but bums and crackheads.
Yeah. Well, that's what started happening in the pandemic. Like one side of the park, Echo Park Ave, that was like open to everybody. On the other side, on Glendale Ave side, that like the homeless foods like took up that side. So like you didn't want to walk on that side.
LA has become sad now, man. Like last year for my wife's birthday, we went to a hip hop museum. She's white, right? She doesn't know. Like I'm from the hood. I know, you know. We were out there and there was a lady on the bus stop. We had to wait to go in the museum. Like they had time slots when you can go in. We're waiting outside, and there was a lady just shooting up on the bus stop.
Nice.
And then she just left her needle on, and then she got on the bus and left.
Nice.
And my girl's like, ugh, like, go get that and throw it away. I was like,
I'm not touching that.
I was like, what the fuck? I am not touching a crack needle. Like, no.
That's a litter, babe.
I was like, she's white. I'm like, she is not. That's why I said we're going to the Dodger game. Her family's Angel fans.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Dodger fan, and we're going. I'm a Dodger fan. Like, we're going, you know?
Yeah.
So this is her first time going to a Dodger game, and I told her, this is not the Angel Stadium.
Yeah.
Don't look at nobody crossed. Don't start shit with nobody, because Dodger fans will fight Dodger fans. They don't give a fuck.
It's probably more dangerous in Dodger Stadium in the parking lot than it is outside. Like that part of Echo Park is all white now. Like they have a fucking like Michelin star sushi restaurant.
You could like ride the little boats, the little paddle boats.
Yeah, the boats like that when I came in and like it had to be like 2013 and started hanging out there. It was the beginning of the gentrification of Echo Park.
So you stay in Long Beach?
I stay in Long Beach now, yeah.
Have you ever been to the Ballast Point Brewery?
Yes.
Beautiful there.
Beautiful.
I went there. I'm drinking Ballast Point right now.
Oh, nice.
Shout out.
Sponsor the pod.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
But I went there with during COVID with my girl. We went there and they had the little paddle boats right there.
Yeah.
That's like a perfect place to take a girl on a date or some shit.
Perfect place, yeah.
Because of the pandemic, they had it only, you can only go outside.
Yeah.
But like they had like upper like fucking screens. It's a perfect place to go. I want to go back again. I haven't been back, but I should. But anyways,
hit me up, bro. I used to live closer, but
so you're in Long Beach right now?
I live in Long Beach now, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I live on the north side now. I live like off the 710. So I like that's kind of more like 2nd Street, Balboa, near the water more. But I'm closer to fucking what's that fool's name? Vince Staples area, you know, a little more hood.
Yeah, my wife's family lives in Huntington, so it's not
nice.
too far. We always
Yeah.
go there on the holidays and shit.
Yeah, I love that little stretch from Long Beach, Seal Beach, Huntington down to Newport,
So,
like
so
that
you're
whole
like a
little stretch.
legit like beach surfer now, like.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not like like a lifelong surf dog, you know. But yeah, like I always love the ocean and shit. But like Long Beach is a good like little mix of city. Like it's a city, but the water. Like I've never been in the water in Long Beach. It sounds
So
terrible, you
you
know.
only surf at Balboa?
Yeah, well, like you will surf at, like Bolsa Chica, like Seal Beach, Honey.
I went to Seal Beach one time during pandemic. Again,
Yeah.
like it's a cool little
Yeah, my
small
cousin lives
beach.
in there, and it's like a little retirement community. But off the jetty in Seal Beach, if it's like a good tide on a big day, it's like a nice wave.
That's just like Balboa. There's not much
Yeah,
like beach. It's like
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but like Huntington is like the historic beach of Surf
that's where all
City,
the Trump
USA.
supporters hang out.
Yeah, yeah,
I've been there a bunch of times, but I've never been there where they had their little fucking flags and all that
yeah,
shit. Like
yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I want to be there when this shit happens. Like I want to see this shit.
Yeah, there's like this Asian dude that hangs out on the pier, like at the intersection, and he has like his anti-Trump signs, and every once in a while, like a Trump flag guy will come out and stand next to him, you know.
I went to a Marilyn Manson concert,
Nice.
and outside of his concert, there was like 10 protesters, like fuck Marilyn Manson, and there was one anti-protester, like
Yeah.
he's innocent. And I was just like,
Yeah.
this is the worst protest.
He's actually cool.
This is the worst protest I ever see. Like I'm talking
Yeah.
like 10 people there with a cop next to them, and then
Yeah.
one girl on the opposite side of the street. I was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I guess that her friends forgot the message or some
Right,
shit.
right, yeah.
Protesting is just so pointless. Like I get it, you want
Yeah.
to do something, but has anything ever been done for protesting?
No, things only get done with violence.
Maybe like back in the day in the 50s, but now like
No.
on social media, like just stay online, just talk shit online.
Yeah.
Some girl, I forget what I said. You know, we're comics, right? Sometimes I'll talk shit or I'll comment on something.
Yeah.
Some girl today called me. She's like, oh yeah, coming from a Mexican with a podcast. That's what she said.
Uh-huh.
But she spelled Mexican with 3 Ks, and I was like, dang, I never heard that before.
Hey, hell
She
yeah.
called me a Mexican kid.
Yeah, Mexican,
I
yeah.
was like, she's stupid. She said She spelled it Mexican with 3 Ks. She should have said Mexiclan. Like that would have been funnier, you know. But see,
Stupid lady.
a comic in me
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
I punched up her joke.
Yeah.
I was-
Did you comment
No,
that?
I didn't because I didn't want to. I don't like
Yeah.
fucking beefing. Like it was a stupid meme, and I made a meme joke.
Yeah, yeah. That would have been a good reply though. You should have said Mexican.
I should have put the little,
Dumb bitch.
yeah, get it right, bitch.
Get out, you fucking dumb bitch. I fucking hate you.
But I said I literally I'd never heard that. I was like, oh, that was a good one. But she got me. But I was like, nah, it's more like Mexiclan, bitch.
Yeah, that's so funny.
But I love just sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get drunk and I'll just be online if I see something and I'll just talk shit, just fucking around. Like
Yeah.
I'm trolling just like anybody else, you know.
Yeah.
But she tried to get me, but maybe I'll respond if someone else likes her comment. I'll respond.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I deleted the comment, so it's in the void right now. I don't even
Yeah.
remember where it was at. But
Well, that's the thing. Like they like once you reply, you're like engaged. You know.
I hate when I'll comment something like because I just like to comment just for fun,
Sure. Yeah.
and then it'll get like 1,500, 2,000
Yeah,
likes,
yeah.
and then just every day it keeps coming, and then I'll
Yeah.
just go back and erase it because I'm tired of the
the
fucking cloud.
notification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the cloud. I'm not.
Yeah.
I said most of the times I'm just bullshitting, or my
Right.
friend will send me something, and I forget. I'll accidentally comment on the thing instead of sending him a direct message.
Yeah. Right.
So I gotta be careful, like when I respond, because
Like, damn, that girl's ass is fat as hell.
it's in the comment.
It's the comment.
NDC comedy.
Yeah.
I was talking to my girl about this. Is your Instagram For You page nothing but sluts on Instagram?
No, it's a lot of memes, really bad memes and cooking, but it gets like that. Like if I have a horny moment.
All my fucking For You page, all I follow is comics.
Yeah.
Don't follow no porn stars, nothing. And all my For You page is just sluts.
Titties. Yeah.
Breastfeeding, sluts,
Nice.
upskirts. And she gets mad. She's like, that's all you're looking. I'm like, I promise you I'm not looking. Like,
Yeah.
I have an Instagram for this podcast.
Yeah.
It's slowly starting to turn into that. But
Right.
people say it if it's your followers liking this, because you click
Sure.
on it and then you'll see your friend that liked it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know it does that. It shows
Yeah.
followers like it. I'm like, fuck. Like,
Right. We're like, oh fuck, he's
Put
checking
me on
out
blast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of like my homies page is like dog. It's dirty.
It's dirty. There's a comic that I know. I'm not gonna put him on blast.
Yeah.
But every time I see like a hot chick or something, he's already liked it, and I was like, that dirty dog.
That dog.
We probably know who he is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd love to have him on too. He's pretty cool. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but
no. Well, because like there's a certain extent
But I like it too. So
you should be able to like, he's not doing anything wrong by liking these pictures. That's his internet profile. Who gives a fuck?
I think I figured out where my For You page comes from.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, like right now I have like a bunch of, if anything, I have like a bunch of like weird horny SpongeBob memes and shit. It's like SpongeBob like grabbing Patrick's like dick or whatever.
A lot of my For You, because my friends send me a lot of horrible videos, accidents, murder, all this crazy shit. So that's all I get is murder and tits. Like,
yeah. Life and death.
This is I'm like, I'm grown and I can handle this. Imagine like the younger generation, my kids' generation, being exposed to that shit at such a young age. Like we had Rotten.com, like that was it, and it's gone now. Like or Live Leak.
Yeah.
Now they just gotta go to Instagram For You page.
Dude, I love a good fucking death video.
You know what's crazy is that like you can make a comment and get flagged, and then there's a video of a dude getting cut in half.
Right.
I'm like, okay, how is this?
Right.
Got 2,000. I do
always wonder about that, how that even gets past anything. But
so, I don't like TikTok at all. TikTok is the worst. Like I comment on something about dogs. Like I have dogs. And some girl was talking about like her dog likes kissing on her face, and I just put, I like to blow my dog's face because then they just freak out.
Yeah.
It got fucking reported.
Yeah, I like to blow my dog.
no, I said I like to blow. I was like, I like to blow my dog's face. She freezes up. Like if you go like this guy, like on their face, they're like, shit.
Right, yeah.
And the comment was like reported for whatever
animal abuse
against community guidelines. And then I was like a Karen. I was like, I did you can what's the word I'm looking for where you can go against it?
You can like review it or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I did that, and then eventually they came back. It was like, okay, it was okay. But I was just like, this wasn't offensive at all. Like, how the fuck did this?
Well, they probably have like an algorithm of fucking words that you can't say. Like, you put blow and dog in there, and they're like, yo, bro.
Oh, yeah, I like to blow my dog.
I like to blow my dog. She looks like this.
Anyways, okay, it's almost time. I know you got somewhere to be, but
sure. I'm chilling though. I'm having fun.
You still good? You want to keep going?
Yeah, we can keep going. Let's see how long it'll take me to get back. But yeah, I'm chilling, bro. This is fun, man. Thanks for having me on.
We're at an hour and 20. This is usually around the time I wrap it up.
Oh, sweet.
The time goes fast. You can come back whenever the fuck you want,
Sweet.
But anyways, before we leave, is there anything you want to promote or talk about? Talk about your show?
Idiots United shows. Follow us on Instagram, Idiots United. We're doing a lot of shows with Live at Jerry's, our homie Jerry's podcast. He does an online pod, and we've kind of.
So that's another collab.
That's another collab, like live.
Yeah, I'm ill-informed. I thought I was like Live at Jerry's, Idiots United, Idiots at Jerry's, Accidental Chaos. Like,
right.
I thought it was all the same shit.
No, like we're trying to like do like this, like anarchism, whatever the fuck that word is. We're trying to have like different kind of independent groups working together. So like Idiots United and Live at Jerry's. Idiots United was like a live show, and Live at Jerry's was like an online podcast. And we put them together, and now we do like a live podcast together. And we've been doing it for like almost 3 years now. We're hopefully gonna go on tour soon in June. So check that out.
I'm gonna come out to one of you. I've never been out there, but whenever your next one is, I think I'll show up, support you guys.
Yeah, come through, bro. And Fullerton, the closest one to you is probably Fullerton tomorrow.
Where do you guys do that at?
At a bar called Sunset Lounge.
What time does it start?
That starts at 10.
At night?
Yes.
I work at 4 in. That's
right. 10 at night. Yeah.
I'm catching Z's at that time.
No, yeah, I know. We're historically like a late show. We've always been like a late show. But like
if you had a weekend show, I'd do it.
We have one on the 26th, April 26th, in LA, in like downtownish. It starts at 9. So that's a little easier. It's gonna be a great lineup. Stevana Delgado's on it.
I had her on here.
She's the best.
She's like one of the only females I've had on.
Yeah.
I've tried to ask other girls, but I've been left on red. You know how that is.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
And I get it. No girl.
Hey, she brought her bodyguard, her cousin.
Sonny. I love Sonny.
He sat there, and I was like, "Do you guys want anything to drink?" And I gave him popcorn. He just sat there eating popcorn.
That's so funny. He's so funny, dude. Like,
shout out Sonny.
Shout out Sonny, bro.
Shout out Stefano.
He'll like look at you and be like, "I see like blue on you." Like he's like that kind of guy.
He just sat there quietly eating popcorn the whole time.
He's the man. And Stefano is so fucking funny. Yeah. So she's gonna be on it. David Diaz is gonna be on it. Josh Benjamin, the homie Josh Benjamin. So it's called the April Fool's Show. It's gonna be April Fool's Show. So.
Are you gonna wear your high socks that day?
Yeah, well, I dressed up for Halloween. I was like the clown, the Food's Gone Wild clown.
I was a bag of hot Cheetos for Halloween.
Nice.
It's in the closet over there.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna wear it until it wears out. I'm gonna wear it every year.
Yeah, why not?
Next year I'm gonna put a sombrero on to like.
There you go. Yeah.
Spice it up.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere I went, we went trick or treating around here. Everybody loved it. Like,
nice, yeah.
Some black lady was like, "Is you hot Cheetos?" And I was like,
"You hot Cheetos?" There's a lot of black people around here. That's awesome.
There's everything: Asians, whites,
really.
Indians. I'm a minority here.
Really interesting.
I think I'm the only Mexican around here.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I never associate like black people with like the desert, like Fontana. You know what I mean? I don't know why.
This isn't really the desert. Like if you go up, that's the desert. We're just before the desert.
Okay. Yeah, I've always referenced Fontana as Fontucky. You know what I mean?
Fontucky is down that way. We're like,
yeah.
I tell people I live in the Beverly Hills of Fontana. Like
it is nice around here, dude. That mountain right there is beautiful.
That's Big Bear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That big mountain is Big Bear?
Yes.
Holy shit.
You never been to Big Bear?
I've been to Big Bear, but I've been to Big Bear, but
you didn't put two and two together?
I never put two and two together.
No, I haven't been to Big Bear in forever, and it's like a 15-minute drive.
Really? That's awesome. Yeah, we used to go to Big Bear all the time, and like the homies used to go snowboard. I would just go do mushrooms and watch them. You know what I mean?
It's not really a great place to snowboard, but
really,
California in general, it's like unless you go to Mammoth or something.
Sure.
Is Mammoth in California?
I'm pretty sure.
I ain't no scientist, but I'm pretty sure it's.
Yeah, I ain't no geologist.
I like to say I ain't no scientist. Like,
yeah.
It sounds stupid, but
yeah, I'm not a big snow guy. Obviously, we're from California. What the fuck we know about snow?
If you got to be rich to snowboard, that's a rich man sport for sure.
Yeah, in general, like getting even Big Bear is expensive, you know.
If you're a professional snowboarder, we get it. You're rich.
Yeah, absolutely. Low-key professional, like surfer,
motocross, all that shit.
Like even like low-key, like now, like baseball and
that's
basketball,
why
like that.
All I have is I'm gonna try to be a professional comic. That's all I got.
You can do. That's all you can do. Same, brother. Same, brother.
But anyways, so any other shows to promote?
No, man. I'm have a couple podcasts launching in the next couple weeks, so keep an eye on that.
You want to name them, or you just keep them on the down low?
Keep them on the down low a little bit. But
you want to shout out your old podcast so people can go back?
Shout out Pocket Change. Listen to Pocket Change.
I watched a few episodes. I just found out about it, and so far the first 2 episodes are pretty good. I like.
Oh, nice. Thanks, man.
Who's that guy? Is he still like around or no?
Yeah, AJ Santos. He took a little. We stopped the podcast to get out a baby.
Understandable.
Yeah, so like, cause we recorded another one recently. We're probably gonna bring that back every once in a while but he's a really funny comic out of OC. So yeah, like that was a really fun pod. I'm sure we're gonna bring that again. But the new pods are coming out are gonna be with the homie Joshua Benjamin. He does all like the idiots videos and stuff. He's really funny, really talented fella. So.
Well, thank you for coming out to IE's #1 comedy podcast.
That's right. Only one in my heart, brother.
I always say that. I'm sure people will probably talk shit like, fuck you. There's like 3 other ones, but...
Yeah. I'm doing one tomorrow.
who are you going to do?
Melissa Nemi.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Melissa. I love her. She's
Melissa's
nice.
so funny, too.
Sweetest lady ever.
Great joke writer.
Listen, I joke around when I say this.
Yeah.
But also... I am going to be IE's #1 comedy podcast. I'm just kidding. See, I like to say it because it stirs shit up. Like, people are like, fuck you, you fat fuck.
Yeah, well, engagement. That's engagement.
But I like Melissa. Like, I'd love to have her. I should have hit her up.
Yeah.
But she has her own thing. I know, like, doing my own podcast, I know she does her own. She's probably busy. And she has a legit job. So, like, I know she's busy. And she's always got shows. Like, shout out to her. She's fucking hilarious.
She's so funny.
But I wish you well, Melissa.
Yeah. But that's the thing about like this, like, cause this week I didn't have that many shows this week, so I'm like, fuck, I'll pack a bunch of podcasts in, like.
You're on a podcast tour.
A little podcast thing, cause
you don't want to launch you're here. You don't want to launch your podcast name. If you want to stay silent, you can.
No. Wait.
Mysterious to the viewers.
Because it's gonna be a concept pod, so I don't want to give too much away. Just it'll be on my socials.
Okay, tell the viewers where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Mario Rodriguez doesn't exist. And that's pretty much it. I post all my comedy shows, everything there.
What is that photo? Is that a cat with a croc on his head?
It's a cat with a croc on his head.
I was like, what is that? I've never known what the fuck it is.
Yeah. I got that, before I had Instagram, before I was a comic. So
that was it reminded me of like a MySpace fucking photo, just a stock photo.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea when I made my Instagram. I just put that on back in the day, and now I just don't want to change it. I hate looking at myself. So
stay true.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just a cat with a croc on my head, brother.
Well, anyways, you guys can follow me on my personal Instagram, AndyC_comedy. You can follow the podcast, The Crimson Comedy Show, on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. All right, good eye. All right, guys. I said good eye.
All right, good eye.
I hate when I misspeak all the time on here,
You're Australian.
Good eye, mates.
Good eye, yeah.
Anyways, good night, guys. Catch you guys later.
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother.